Amid the silent ruins of a modern Paris that barely resembles the golden days of haute couture, a young fashion student stumbles upon a secret lost to time. Wandering by chance into an old atelier hidden among crumbling buildings, she doesn't just find dusty fabrics or broken mannequins. She uncovers the beginning of a mystery that spans decades. A notebook filled with detailed, expressive fashion sketches, all signed with the initials AM 1947, reignites a buried story, that of a brilliant designer who vanished before the world ever had the chance to witness his genius. This discovery sets her on a path of dark revelations and truths stitched into the margins of fashion history. Driven by her passion for vintage fashion, the protagonist finds the locked atelier tucked behind an old bookstore in the Marais district. Amid cobwebs, yellowed patterns, and furniture draped in dusty sheets, she discovers a sketchbook in pristine condition. The designs are bold, ahead of their time, with modern cuts that don't match the year on the cover, 1947. The pages are signed simply AM, a name missing from every fashion history book. Curious and intrigued, she begins an investigation on her own. The clues lead her through old archives, vintage fashion magazines, and even to former employees of long-forgotten maisons. It is then revealed that this collection had been stolen and plagiarized by one of the most iconic fashion houses of the post-war era. The debut of the so-called creator, who revolutionized the aesthetic standards of the time, was in fact built on the work of AM, an anonymous talent who mysteriously disappeared on the very night of the runway show. The truth was buried to protect the brand's prestige and to create a myth around a name that, in reality, was founded on a lie. As she digs deeper, the young woman realizes that AM wasn't an isolated case. Scribbled notes in the margins of the sketchbook point to a forgotten network of talent. Black designers, Arab and Asian immigrants, visionary women, all erased by a system that glorified only a white, male elite. This was the golden generation, creators who quietly shaped the aesthetics of modern fashion, but whose contributions were deleted to preserve the narrative of the great fashion houses. Every name she uncovers is a piece of history that demands to be stitched back into the fabric of truth. Motivated by a deep sense of purpose, she decides to recreate AM's sketches with artisanal precision, staying true to the original fabrics, drapes, and design concepts. She gathers new talents, models, tailors, and designers from similarly marginalized backgrounds, and produces the runway show that never happened. More than just clothing, each look becomes a visual manifesto, a statement of defiance, and an emotional tribute to those who were silenced. The show goes viral across social media, sparking a wave of historical recognition and sparking global conversations about justice and restitution in the fashion world. As the final look walks the runway, met with thunderous applause and tears, the protagonist realizes that the sketch from 1947 wasn't just a design. It was a forgotten love letter, a muffled cry, and a living legacy. By unveiling the truth, she not only gives voice to the forgotten, but becomes part of that newly rediscovered and celebrated lineage. Fashion, after all, isn't just about trends. It's memory, it's resistance, it's justice. If you love fashion, sketches, and the untold stories behind the runway, my exclusive ebook will reveal the foundations of a new creative era. Learn how to create your own sketches with purpose and authenticity, and inspire a new generation of creators. Download the ebook now, and start stitching your own story into the world of fashion. The link is in the video description and pinned comment.